NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Taking a look at some numbers here for Reed Sheppard.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steals as a result.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with MP, and it's Daje in at the small forward position. And for Houston, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Green out there with Sheppard, and it's Barrett in at the small forward position. Now that we're at the midway point of the season, Richard, what do you say to teams near the top of the standings?
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. We've got plenty of season left, and even though they've played well so far, you can't afford to get complacent.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Yeah, that's a nice looking mid-range shot from Şengün. I love how confident he is.
To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Inside. Cox the pass to Williams. Up and over Smith. Williams misses. And here are the Rockets. Pass to Smith. MP against Green. A little mid-range shot is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Daje, guarded by Barrett. The kick out to Williams. Screen by MP. On the wing, MP. Shot clock at 6. From the corner. Count it. Good.
It's still early in his career, but MP has a silky jumper.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Rockets. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
A nice shot by Smith.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
Williams misses.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Smith with it. He picked up 15 in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Green for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
MP outside. Going inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hornets was outstanding. He added 22 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And Houston has possession. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Smith, that one's wide left. And there's 1:38 left in the opening quarter. From 8 feet, MP, the pass to Holmgren. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Rockets have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Outside, Green. There's the 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
Here's MP. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. The Rockets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Pass to Şengün. Smith against Williams. Back to Smith. Şengün with it. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can find him.
Substitution on the court.
Here's MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Topic out there with MP. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Chet Holmgren. All right, let's quickly check in with Shams Charania. We're just hearing he has some news. Action going on in the Eastern Conference, Shams.
Thanks, B.A. Things are happening for Detroit and the Pistons front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They wanted to add some more size, and they certainly did by picking up Jonas Valanciunas. And the hope is that the big man will be an easy fit and help keep this team fired up while also making them a stronger matchup for bigger teams.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. Here's Shepard. Watched by Wallace. Outside Whitmore. Just 5 on the clock. MP with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
Good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Stolen by MP. Ball stolen. And here's Shepard for 3. Drills it from deep. Shepard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Houston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Thunder trail by 10. MP scanning the floor. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Stolen by MP. Here we go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
Pass to Smith. Here's Shepard. There's a minute 47 left in the second period. Just 4 to shoot. The Rockets again can't hit.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That sends Alperen Şengün to the free throw line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wallace is checked in. Outside, Williams. 1:07 left in the first half. MP, the pass to Williams. MP with it. The floater. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside, Green. Outside, Eason. It's Şengün, high post. Pass to Whitmore. And Şengün throw it down.
That anticipation is off the charts from Şengün, leading to a bucket.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP packs it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. Şengün, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Green missing. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I played with a king, too. I liked it.
Moving on to our next topic. That does it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Shepard is out there with Green. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Screen by MP from 17. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Pass to Barrett for 3. Long target from range. Barrett's got 6.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
To the inside. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
To the middle. Back to Barrett. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. Oklahoma City, number 1. The 4th spot held by the Rockets.
And lately, both teams have been shooting the lights out. You know each is hoping that this trend continues moving forward.
Pure from 3-point range.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
On the wing, Green, covered by MP. Şengün passes to Green. Oh, MP with a block. Thunder trail by 8. Williams from long range. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard. He has 6. Back to Şengün. Here's Shepard. The 3. And it's It's MP with a rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Left side, Williams. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding them and feeding them.
Barrett passes to Green. Outside Barrett. Pass to Smith. They can't stop the run with that one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
MP capitalizing in close.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Houston has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Barrett a screen on Williams. Smith against Williams. Pass to Shepard from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Shepard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Heads up play by Smith, giving it away instead of forcing something.
Screen by MP. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Cox. Down low, MP drops it in.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
1:14 left in the third. Outside, Green takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. And it's Shepard missing. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 2-point game for the tie. And MP finishes inside. Cox has got 26.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Şengün. Launches a 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And Şengün is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Green up top, drives to the hoop. And here's Shepard for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Jalen Williams is out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Topic. Then it's MP. All alone on the break. Blocked.
Read the shooter at the court. Smith Jr. really disruptive on D.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
They get it back. There's the slam. Comes to finish it off.
Now that's how you fire up your teammate. Smith put a little extra on it.
Thunder trail by 5. Now MP. Williams with the screen. Cox the pass to Williams. Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Here's Shepard, covered by MP. Pass to Eason. Down low. Here's Smith. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the Rockets lead by 6.
This is why you get Smith the ball in that close area. If he works for that ground, he's skilled enough to execute in that area.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he makes the first.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Ooh, poked away. Here's Cox. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Eason. Inside, here's Shepard. The layup misses. Oklahoma City trailing. Eason against Williams. Smith left side. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. Houston making some changes. Alperen Sengun's checked in for Eason. And Green is subbed in for Whitmore. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wallace. To tie it up. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Shepard. Sengun, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Shepard missing. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Back to MP. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
That shot fake by MP, just pulling the D right out of their shoes.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Shooting for Oklahoma City. MP.
That one drops. He ties it up. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Smith. Here's Shepard. Now Green, covered by MP. And the bucket is good. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And here's MP. Holmgren with a screen on Green. And he lobs it up. Holmgren powers it in off the line.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Green for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. For Houston, they've got 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And stolen by Holmgren.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
MP inside, defended by Sengun. MP is screen on Barrett. Dajier shot us off. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And he's going for the lob. Sengun with a steal. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. No doubt, Jalen Green.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
MP against Green. Williams a screen on Green. Cox. It's rebounded by Sengun. Mike Grant trying to seize control now.
NBA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
And it's Green missing. Here's Oklahoma City now, trailing by 2. to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to MP. Clock at 6. Can't get the 3 to fall. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
Give yourself a round of applause.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game.
Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the D. Time to turn the page, MP.
A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at Hello Basketball. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Marcus Sasser.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with MP. And it's Dadier in at the 3 spot. Well, there have got to be a lot of challenges at different stages of the season, Stan. Here we are at mid-season. What comes to the top of your mind when you think about what these coaches are facing now?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, it was always just that mental grind of thinking that there was an answer out there that I wasn't finding, that we had one more thing that maybe could have unlocked better performance and you think about the game 24/7, where sometimes the best way to come up with those answers would be to get away from it.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And Cunningham is one of the more difficult players to guard in that pick and roll.
MP with a screen on Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Ivy finds Thompson. Here's Hudgens. Pass to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Cox. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
6 on the shot clock, and it's good. 2 points. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough things.
Timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Wallace off the pick from Cox. Wallace the pass to MP. Here's Topic. Ivy defending. MP with a screen on Ivy. Topic. A three-pointer off the mark. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Hodges against Holmgren. Here's Holland. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
Marcus Sasser is out there with Cade Cunningham. And there's Hodges. Then there's Holland. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Hey, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Lakers front office making things happen. They wanted somebody who could run the offense, get the ball where it needs to go, and play with fire on the defensive end. Marcus Smart is all of that and more. The quintessential glue guy. I'm told they could not be happier to bring in Smart.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. MP in the last game against...
MP up high, down hard.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
Pistons trail by 3. Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day. What a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hard-working people that really value hard-working teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
First free throw is good for the Pistons. Hudgens is checked in, and it's Thompson in for Norman Powell. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Williams is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. Just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Bulls. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And right now, the Thunder, they weren't supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
MP inside. He's covered by Sasser. Clock at 4. Wallace, good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren.
Really have the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Stewart's checked in for Hodges. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And they pick up 2.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
And stolen by MP. By himself. It's MP finishing at the other end.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the bottom.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Wallace off the pick from Cox. Fires for 3. Wallace misses.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Cox, no good. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Here's the screen from past the arc. It's hauled in by MP. And so MP will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Cox has got 3 assists tonight. And timeout call by J.D. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Pistons making a change here. Ivy's checked in. Here's the step back, and Holmgren pulls it down.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They wanted him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Putting up about 10 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to get it done.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And MP throws it down.
What athleticism by MP to go up and get that.
Pistons trail by 10. And stolen by MP. Good work there as it goes. MP's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Hudgens. 16 seconds left to play in the first half. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sasser's got 10 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Bring it up for MP, a 3. 3 points.
both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Oklahoma City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple.
Now let's change. Thanks for spending half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Here's who Mark Dagnall is going to put out there to start the second half. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. MP out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dadier in at the three. That's no good. Pistons trail by 10. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Hudgens. Back to Cunningham. Now here's Thompson. To the left side wing. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Hudgens. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's MP. The rebound by Ivy. Detroit's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Count the basket. Cunningham's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. MV is number 1.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Ivy kicks to Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll, but it can also allow you to play more freely.
What a quick move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Ivy a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot on the wing. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket for Cunningham. Stewart against Williams. It's tipped. On the wing, MV. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Detroit with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Inside, here's Hudgens. Marvelous Sweet pass, and he throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Williams has a screen for MP. Floats it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Ivy. To the inside. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Holmgren. MP outside.
Nifty fake from MP. Wow. If he's already got that, watch out.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The Pistons making a change here, and he sinks the second. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. Cancel is just a click. So, it's more...
Detroit's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Marcus Sasser is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Howland. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Hodges in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now Sasser. Off target from outside. Pass to Cox. MP gets the job done inside.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Missed. inside. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
MP converting the tough bucket. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons trail by 15. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Nice D from Williams.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
MP up top. He's covered by Sasser. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Holland. Finish off the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Hutchins is checked in. Stewart comes in for Holland. Thompson is checked in for Powell. And Ivy subbed in for Marcus Sasser.
Well, he's on one now. It's going to be tough to slow MP down when he's feeling this confident. Thompson dishes to Cunningham.
Back to Thompson. Williams with the steal. Here's Cox into the lane. And he slams it right down on top of Cade Cunningham.
Getting used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Trailing by 17. Thompson outside. Stewart finds Cunningham. And the rejection by MP. Pass to Holmgren. MP inside. Stewart on him. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren can't hit. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Here's Cox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Thunder.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one is a dazzling game for MP.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Hodges checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Thompson. Goodwin's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. There's the screen. MP passes to Wallace. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession.
Substitution for your Pistons.
Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And here's MP for 3. Holland with the rebound. Pass to Bouknight. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Here's MP. The layup off target. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
Get ready to rumble, young blood.